right, welcome, guys. We're here at Cougar Field at Letcher Central High School. We have the Letcher Central Cougars going to be taking on the Leslie County Eagles tonight. I said, seen some exciting action out of both teams this year starting out so far. Excited to get this one going. Tonight, we're going to be joined by John Kniff and Matt Hudson be calling this game. I said, we're still getting used to the baseball scene this year. Still trying to get out of basketball. Still running around doing a lot of that. Got the state tournament coming up. If you want to watch BSN's website, we'll have all the state tournament games coming up on there. On pictures only. They actually KHSA does not let us stream there, but we do get to do audio for the Breathitt County game. We are the representative for them. As they're starting the lineups here. Have you got the lineups, John? Got the rosters.
Yeah, I got the rosters here. Never did. Leslie County rolled in a little late, so I don't.
Yeah, well, I've not been to a baseball game this year that I think anybody showed up on time yet.
Yeah,
so.
It's always a fight to try to get the lineups from the visiting team usually.
As they're doing the start lineups for Leslie.
And now, Future County Central Brett.
So I know these guys a little more. We got center fielder Brett Smith going to be taking positions. Number 1, Mason Boggs.
Base versus Andrew Little.
Andrew Little on second.
First base for 20s. Hall.
That's Hall or Hall?
Hall,
Right.
yeah,
I think that's what I thought.
H-A-L-L.
Yeah. Hall on first. He's pitching tonight, ain't he?
Right field.
Who's that, Clay?
Mhm.
I think they said first base,
Okay.
but he's out on the mound. That's how they like to line up. They usually put first base, catcher,
over.
and third will be on the. Usually that's how they do it.
I think they got Quentin Williams as DH tonight. Cancer at catcher.
Yep.
Back.
So we got
And Keith
Maggard
Maggard starting.
around.
Please.
All right, they're going to play the national anthem as recorded, so we have to kick it out for commercials. We'll be right back here in 2 minutes on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
I believe in Kentucky. I believe in Kentucky.
I believe the good guys win.
I believe in cops and firefighters.
I believe in lending a helping hand.
I believe tough times make strong people.
I believe in insurance that's there in good weather and bad.
I believe in sticking together.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I'll take the Noah's basket. Only at your local Double Quick.
Member FDIC. What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
All right, we're almost ready for first pitch here. The Eagles will be leading it off today.
It looks like leadoff will be number 13.
Yeah, number 13, Rylan Simpson.
It's a pretty dreary day. One of the great things about Letcher Central, you all have such outstanding facilities. You know, one thing I'd love to come up and do baseball, not as cold.
No, yeah. If you're up in this booth, it seems a lot better. But once that sun goes down, you better find a sweatshirt. Don't matter if it's middle of summer or early spring. You're going to.
That's the fun thing about baseball this time of year. You can start the game out sweating and in the sun, but by the time it's over, you're got a sweatshirt on and freezing to death.
Yeah, by the time it's perfect baseball weather, high school baseball's over. Usually you freeze to death. We've played in the snow before and then ended up playing in the heat wave.
Yeah, so there's most of my baseball action happens, like I said, it's about 95 the entire time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's blistering, can't see, but like I said, it makes it fun too. Good thing I said it is overcast, so there will be no sun in the eyes tonight.
Yeah, it is a good day for hitters to be able to pick up the ball. No sun.
Now batting for 13. Wiley. Well,
Simpson steps in.
Here comes the pitch. It's low. Dawson digs it out of the dirt. Ball 1.
Go ahead and warn you guys. I said, still getting ready about getting into baseball gear here. So if the scoreboard's off for a second, just give me a minute. I promise I'll get it back right.
There's a strike on the inside corner.
That's another thing about this press box, man. It's got great view right down on top of the battery.
It does.
Get a good judge of these umps here.
Yeah. Yeah, no pressure. Off-speed pitch on the outside corner. You got the call on that one. Got 1 ball, 2 strikes. See if he stretches it out here. Try to just make some contact. A little roller back to the pitcher. He gets it easy, flips it over to first for the first out. Real weak contact. Had him out on his front foot.
Yeah, it looks like he's reaching a little bit.
Yeah.
That's one thing, man. It's always the hardest thing to do is call a game and not coach the entire daggone time.
Yeah.
But yeah, you just got to swing with a purpose.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
if you're going to turn your hips and get onto it, you better get onto it.
Make it look good anyway. Hit third base over to first. Easy out there. That's a hot shot. You got a little more contact on it.
Yeah, great.
Waiting on that first pitch.
And great field there, and a good, strong rip over to first base. Good to get the out.
Yeah, nice arm.
There comes some sunshine.
Making an appearance.
Warm these young guys up just a second.
You got Jesse Osborne steps in the back. Tried to check his swing, but couldn't hold up. Got the first strike. Foul tip off to the right. Now he's got him in the hole, 0-2.
Yeah, way ahead in the count. You know, do about anything you want to now as a pitcher. Throw him some junk, see if you can get him chasing.
Yeah, the son must have heard there was a ball game he wanted to watch a little bit. He's coming from the stretch. Here's the pitch. About got him. Barely missed him on the inside. Ball 1.
I watched the guy take one off the hands last night, man. And it about 40
weather?
degrees. Yeah, I knew it had to hurt.
You know it did. In the dirt.
So what are you talking about? He's experimenting a little bit here, heading the count.
Yeah, no reason to give him a cookie right off. I mean, you got them that far in the hole. You want to make them hit your pitch. You don't want to throw them anything till you have to. Get them out on your pitch. There it is.
That's strike
three.
three.
Looking. Batter didn't agree, but it was right there. Nice frame job by Dawson.
Oh, man, I had it at the other side of the end. So now we're going to go into the bottom of the first. Great job there by the pitching staff. The low pitch count, got out of it. Quick three outs there. So now it'll be the offensive time here for the Cougars. See if they can kind of keep that momentum rolling, get their bats active. We're going to kick it out real quick for about 2 minutes here on commercial breaks. We'll be right back on BSN.
Hey, it's Kristen, Marketing Manager at Appalachian Wireless. March is here at Appalachian Wireless, and we know that being local is a game changer. That's why we're bringing you slam dunk savings all month long. Whether you're upgrading your device or switching to the region's best network, now's the time to score big. Don't miss out on these deals with Appalachian Wireless, where there's no madness, just game-changing deals. Visit us at AppalachianWireless.com or your nearest Appalachian Wireless retail or authorized dealer location. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact.
Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
And welcome back to Cougar Field here. It's going into the bottom of the first. We're going to lead off here with Dawson Kincher, the senior catcher for the Cougars. Looking to have a good year to send him off with. He's had 3 really stellar years so far, so no reason to believe that'll change.
Came back just in time there. You got to see the throw down there by the Leslie County's catcher. May put you a second thought trying to steal seconds. That was a rip straight to the base.
It's a frozen rope. Got Tyler Baker with the delivery. Right on the outside corner. Dawson looks at it. Hard throwing right-hander from Leslie County. Tyler Baker, he's a junior. Contact to short. Plays it up. Nice throw. Man, Dawson made it close, but they got him. He's got some wheels.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I say you had to be real quick up when Cancer's on the base pass. He's going to make anything close, it seems like.
Oh, yeah. You put the pressure on the defense with speed. Speed kills. Here comes Quentin Williams, another senior. This is a real senior-laden Cougars team. He's DHing today. See what he can do. He's a lefty. Steps in. Down low. It's a good thing about up here, if you're a catcher, you don't have to work a whole lot. The backstop's not too far, so.
And it's padded, too.
Yeah,
so
you can get a nice bounce. It's kind of dangerous. Down low, Q watches it.
I feel like somebody scouted Q here
Yeah.
on the pitches.
Uh-huh. Down and away. Trying to get him to fish. Inside in the dirt. Ball 3.
Yeah, and if you've been following Letcher County sports in general for the last couple of years, Quentin Williams is a name you're probably familiar with.
Oh, yeah.
But I said I get to brag on him all the time here because he's one of the most outstanding pitchers in the region. He's just dynamite when he's on the mound.
He's great. Ball inside for ball 4. He'll take his base. We'll have Andrew Little coming up.
Trying to frame that one. It's close to that inside corner. Always makes it look different, though, when you got a lefty at the bat, too.
It does. And sometimes it takes an umpire a few innings to figure that out. You know, that lefty, it just don't look right coming in there. But when you're ahead in the count 3-0, you can be selective, and that's what Q was. Here's Andrew digging in. Up high.
So 5 straight balls here.
You got to look at Q, too, because he's pretty quick. You better keep an eye on him over there. He's getting him a nice size lead. Pitch. Nice pitch. Makes it 1-1. Andrew didn't like that one.
And catch the outside corner. As I said, when you're talking about you're talking about, it's a super hard job.
Oh, it is.
Consistency is about, the main thing you can ask for. If he's going to call that a strike at the end of the game, call a strike at the end of the game. So far, he's been really consistent.
Yeah. That's all you can ask for as a hitter. Oh, nice little floater over second base. Q's going to take it, go to third, take the turn. Nice little piece of opposite field hitting. He just inside out swing to right field, floated it over second. Nice bit of hitting by Andrew there, the senior. Here comes another senior. This is Clay Hall. Nice to see he's still got his walk-up music that he's had the whole time. Always a crowd favorite.
I mean, you can tell so much about some of these kids' personality with the walk-up songs.
Yeah. That's why I like it. You can learn a little bit about them. Here's the pitch. Watches that one go by for a strike.
Good job there after that hit, getting that first strike, get back in the lead, get some confidence back as the pitcher.
Comes the pitch. Little squibbler towards second. He bobbles it. Looks like Andrew will stay at second, not try to push his luck, but Clay, a nice little hit they could not come up with there at second.
Well, sometimes
Had some English on it, didn't it?
Some of those little soft ones are sometimes harder to get a hold of. They're going to dance a little more coming across
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, they do. Plus, I think he was trying to rush it because I think he had visions of perhaps catching that and trying to swipe tag Andrew as he come by. So he may have took his eye off of it a little bit. But at any rate, it had some English on it. It looked like a pool cue.
So here comes the first conversation of this today. How do you rule it? Error or hit?
On that, I think that if I was being the scorekeeper, I probably would have given an error because he could have at least got the one at first. Maybe second was already by him.
So, and just a heads up, BSN is not the official scorekeeper by any means. So, like I said, we are just like everyone else. It is kind of perspective on how the play went.
Yeah, and it's easy for me to say sitting up here in this warm box too.
Mm-hmm.
So look at second. Here comes a pitch in the dirt. Nice stop by the catcher. Everybody's gonna move up 60 feet or 90 feet. I'm sorry. Here comes Andrew home.
Yeah, they tried to throw it down to second. He said loses out in the center field. So
we should have just put that in his pocket, I'd say.
Mm-hmm. So another run will score for the Cougars. Now take a 2-0 lead here in the first.
Probably live to fight another day on that play. Just put it in your pocket and looked like they already had the base. Here comes the pitch. A little bit outside. Trying to see on the roster who 23 is, but don't got one on here.
Well, that's the thing is that, so we talked earlier, is that Letcher County has 3 colored jerseys.
So maybe they got a different color on this one. Oh, is this the pitcher?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, there he is. So he's got a number 24 jersey, but today he's got the 23. They're all different.
I talked to Todd Kinser last week, and he was going on. They got 3 colored jerseys, and the numbers don't match.
Oh yeah.
So it's going to be we need to find that list again because that's going to be out of trouble the rest of the year.
Yeah, we need to. Oh, nice rip toward third base, went foul. Okay. Yeah, that's the life of a high school team. Whenever you don't have a huge budget, you just gotta. Some jerseys don't get turned back in one year, and you just gotta go with it the next year when you order new ones.
So runs the count full here. Trying to keep an eye on that runner there at second.
Yeah, I feel like he's got in his head a little bit. I would just worry about this batter and try to get this out. That's what I would try to do. Limit the damage.
Has ball forward, gets by. Runner advances on there and found the pass ball and the walk will send runner to first. So now the runners on the corners for the Cougars here in the first, only 1 out.
They got something cooking here. Like Kobe Johnson coming up.
Kobe is, use the word my dad used all the time, a hoss.
Yeah,
he's a brute.
He's built different. He's a big young.
Outside, the runner advances to second, holds it third. I think that backstop comes into play here a lot. Some of these fields you go to, man, it's 20, 25 feet way back. Every time there's a pass ball, you got somebody trying to move.
Shelby Valley comes to mind. It's an acre behind theirs. You could get 2 bases off a pass ball a lot of times. Baker's been struggling here trying to find the zone. And Cougars batters are doing a really good job making him work.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's one thing I have noticed this year covering Cougars on baseball is really good eyes. Really, really lay back off of it, really I say patient at the plate.
Yeah. Looks like just under that one, fouled it off to the right.
And one of the perks here at Letcher is if you park on the road, you are in the danger zone.
Yeah, you could get a souvenir in the windshield.
I mean, Kinzer was all over the last game I had up here. He there was people driving by, and he was about getting them. So
yeah,
see if Kobe can line that out.
Comes a pitch in the dirt, but nobody can go anywhere. The backstop comes into play again.
The pitcher's lived on the outside corner all night so far. It just looks like his control has become a little bit of an issue here late in this first.
Yeah, he's definitely pulling off to when he's delivering toward first, and everything's going toward that left-handed batter's box.
Low there. But once again, back to the backstop. That is ball 4, so now the bases will be loaded. Nice. As Boggs walks up to the plate, so he's got a chance here to kind of break this one open. And so as much as, it's having some control issues, if he can get it lined back in here right now and get 2 good outs and kind of minimize the damage, you take that as a win as the Eagles.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he definitely needs a nice comebacker to the pitcher. That's what the doctor would order here for the Eagles. Nice pitch. Strike right down the middle. Boggs is going to show him he can throw a strike before he starts offering it anything.
A grip by Boggs, but it is going. Ooh. Save somebody's car there.
About got one, didn't it? Just a little bit behind that. Line that out, he could run for days.
Yeah, it's drifted out there down first base line, hit one of the light poles down here.
Yeah.
So we got the ball back. That 0-2 count coming to Boggs.
He's choking up, just looking to make some contact now, see what he can do. Up high. Baker really wanted that one.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. If I'd been him, I swung.
Yeah, that looked pretty.
That's a little bit high. Yeah. Got better eyes than I do.
Those high ones are hard to lay off of whenever they come rolling in. They look like a watermelon. There it is.
Good play there.
He was in between. He wanted to throw home, but then at the last minute, he saw he didn't have that play, so he went to very unorthodox throw to first, but it worked.
Yeah, still got it there, so the out is good. Runners advance. 1 run does come across the plate, so Letcher County has a 3-0 lead here with runners still on second and third.
Kanan Harrell.
You have that? And go back to that last play there. Smart play there by the defender, being able to look home, realize he probably didn't have the angle, didn't have the play, and still got an out on first base.
Yeah, that was a really tough throw. He made it tough, and he made it. He's stepping home, but threw across his body. Right on the inside corner. Nice pitch. Kanan's got 1-1. Looks like maybe Baker has located his spots.
Comes in low for ball 2.
Good eye on Kanan there. A lot of off-speed pitches. He's like maybe he's where he's not having much luck with his fastball control. Maybe he feels more control with the off-speed stuff. Off-speed looks like the first. He'll field it, go one for number 3.
It's a good contact, but right directly at a defender, so it's not going to do as much good. So it is the 3rd out. So Letcher Central leading 3-0 after the first inning here. See if the Eagles can answer back here and get their bats warmed up in the 2nd inning. We'll be right back here in just a minute on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cool drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure to check out our Little Caesars pizzas. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time.
There are buttons to button, snacks to prepare, math problems to help with, and boo-boos to kiss. If you have people who need you, you need life insurance. Talk to a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent about a policy that protects the ones you love. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
I'll take the Noah's basket. Only at your local Double Quick.
And welcome back to Cougar Field. It's the top of the 2nd. Whoa. First pitch from Keaton Maggard, a little high. Got Eli Crisp for the Leslie County Eagles in the box. Cougars leading 3-0.
Whoa. Trying to make me back Crisp up off his plate here.
Yeah.
Crisp was a Breathitt County Bobcat last year.
Oh.
Man,
you're really trying to get that's just not breaking back over the plate.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard in this, and the colder it is, the harder it is to get that, snap it, to get that curve back over. In the dirt, that's ball 4. We've got a leadoff walk. That's just what the Eagles was hoping for, so they can maybe get them a rally going.
Yeah, it's always pitching is such a mental game. You know, so anybody that doesn't play baseball, you got to keep track of, what does each batter like?
Yeah.
Where's everybody out on the field? So when there's a base runner, as the first ball, the ball comes in as a ball here. As you know, every time there's another base runner, it's just something extra to think about. So it makes the game a little bit harder as the pitcher.
Another liner back up. Oh, nice play here. Got him at second. Throws it bad, throw to first. So at least it didn't go in the dugout. So he'll stick right there at first. So we've got a fielder's choice. Nice play by Boggs up the middle there. Just a little bit of a errant throw to the left of Clay Hall. He couldn't stretch it out there.
No, ball hit deep in the hole. It's a good time to coverage, come back to second.
I think I heard Clay's hamstring screaming up here, trying to stretch out for that one. He looks at that one in the dirt. Got Caden Caldwell stepping in the box for the Leslie County Eagles.
Caldwell, the catcher.
Yeah, you could tell that. If you just blindfolded me and brought me up here and looked at it, I'd say that's catcher. Certain qualities.
Oh man, they're stout.
Yeah,
You gotta be a different breed to be a catcher now. You can be tough.
You do. Kept it in front of him, but not enough time after Dawson regroups to throw him out. The speedy Braden Holland gets down to second base. Good job by Dawson keeping it in front of him.
And Kent's are one of the premier catchers in this region. But as far as defense, keeping the ball in front of him.
Foul ball back behind him. Yeah, he's definitely.
He's so agile.
Elite.
Yeah, he's so agile. Anytime there's a ball in the dirt, proper form gets down in front of it, tries to keep it back into play.
Yeah. Well, the catcher's the equivalent to the quarterback and the point guard. He just controls the game. Oh, nice off-speed pitch, but he was waiting on that. Shoots it out to left. They're going to get one run. Nice getting it back in. Oh, very nice relay. Got him.
Oh, close play there. Says he got down, got the tag.
Nice quick tag there.
So Leslie County does get the run, but Letcher with a good defensive play is able to get that second out.
Nice relay, just like you draw it up and couldn't do it any better. Perfect relay. Peyton Fouts stepping in. Just rip down the line. Looks like it's going to tail foul. Peyton's got some nice lettuce going on.
So my son is currently trying for that.
That's the thing now.
Yeah, got that long curly hair.
Yeah. I guess everything comes in cycles. It was like that when I was growing up. Now it's back. They'll look back at the pictures of them with that like I look back at the one I had.
Comes in high, ball two.
The thing about Keaton is he's been all around the strike zone today, so he's not really been hurting himself a lot with walks. A little bit low in the dirt on that one.
So he's behind the count, 3-1. Got to throw something close now. Let's see if he takes advantage here and tries to get a good rip on it.
In the dirt, bounces up to the screen.
So Fouts takes first. Eagles now have another base runner. Still no harm done. 2 outs. Just worry about the batter.
Yeah, definitely. I would just concentrate on getting this. Don't look like you've got a much, base stealing threat too bad on first, but he gives him a look-see and about picked him off.
Yeah. They had the same thought. Yeah.
He was like, "What are you throwing over here for? I'm not going anywhere." They got a lot of lefties on this team. Another lefty steps in. Fouls it back over to the left.
Big pop valve back over the mountain here.
Looks like a souvenir for somebody down on the road.
I'm not sure what I'd do. I'd come by here, running about 50, and a baseball bounced right off the hood.
Oh, right. They should put a deer crossing sign down there. Watch out for falling baseballs. Nice off-speed pitch right down the chute. He wanted to get it, but it was too late.
And 0-2 now, so he's way ahead in the count. See what he gives you. Comes with that off-speed pitch, trying to get him to chase.
He loves floating that up. A little high on that one. He wasn't biting.
When you're talking about these lefties, man, it's not very often you see the left side or the right side of the box getting as much damage as the other.
I know.
Big rip.
Out to center field, had him played perfect, right on the line. Nice catch. They end up getting 1 run out of that, so they limited the damage. Nice play in the outfield, getting the ball back in.
Yeah, it's a great hit there too. Big rip at the end to end that inning. He said, but sometimes if you hit right at them, it just doesn't do any good.
That's what they call them, atom balls, right at them.
So that ends the top of the second there. We're going to go to the bottom of the second with the Eagles getting a chip away at that lead a little bit. See if the Cougars can add to their lead, going in 3-1 to the bottom of the second. We'll be back here in 2 minutes on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
I believe in Kentucky. I believe in Kentucky.
I believe the good guys win.
I believe in cops and firefighters.
I believe in lending a helping hand.
I believe tough times make strong people.
I believe in insurance that's there in good weather and bad.
I believe in sticking together.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I'll take the Noah's basket. Only at your local Double Quick.
And welcome back to Cougar Field. Brett Smith stepping in here against the Leslie County Eagles.
He fought that off, fell tail though.
It was a little bit of self-preservation.
Yeah, I seen one last. Seen the ultimate thing last night. I always hate it when you tried to duck, ball come in high.
Oh yeah,
bat still up.
The cheapest strike of
Yeah,
all.
got a strike.
Oh,
Clip the bat.
you always try to teach them when you go down, the bat goes with you. But I tell you, if I was coaching Brett, I would teach him to bunt good, and he would bat 750 every year because he is so fast.
Just when he won the base path. If y'all don't know who Smith is here for the Cougars, he is, I think, is he still the state record holder in track? Yeah, he's got some speed. So empty bases in front of him looks great.
Yeah, he's a speed merchant. Come with the heat on that one.
Yeah, rip there by Smith. Once again, it looked like he fully committed, though.
Yeah. Which he's played his freshman year. I think this is his first year. I don't think he played sophomore and junior. So I think he's
knocking the rust
off. Yeah. Once he gets going, it's hard to stop. Oh, there he is right there. Look here. Oh,
so you got him out there first?
Yeah, caught him out at first. That was bang, bang. Usually the tie goes to the runner, but not this time. But you could see what we're talking about. I mean, a slow roller to second. Yeah, you got no time to spare. And we're back to the top. Dawson Kentzer back up.
Just gets the heat by him there. Kentzer with a big rip at it. Just missed a little high, looked like.
Yeah. He upset with himself. He wished he hadn't went for that one. They got him 0-2. Let's see if he tries to finish him off quick, because that pitch count of, Tyler Baker's, the Leslie pitcher, it's got to be getting up there, so he may not want to play with him much. No, he goes high.
Yeah, that's one thing that you got to think about now in the new era of baseball.
Yeah.
It used to be just innings. You pitch your guys as much as you wanted to, but now you have a pitch count. So you have to kind of just really be cautious.
Definitely not getting the high strike here today. And I like that. As a hitter, you like to, you're looking down in the zone, so you really like the low pitch better than that high pitch. And you can't do a whole lot with that high pitch.
I think Baker lost control of that one there. He's just saying my fault there. It looks like he lost his grip as he was coming to the mound.
You'll see more of that as the night goes on with them cold fingers early in the year. It's hard to get a good grip like you would normally have. Let's see. Dawson up in the box, just trying to get some contact here. Looks like he's popped it up.
Back out to the left. Didn't hear anything, so.
He definitely was waiting on that off speed. Didn't wait quite long enough.
And good job batting here by Kentzer, keeping it alive. Anything near that zone at this point, you got to try to fight it off.
Yeah. And I like how Kentzer, with his two-strike approach, he spreads out up in the box to try to eliminate that off speed. Hey.
Drop strike 3. You have to run it out. Kentzer out at first.
Good hustle. Good hustle.
Yeah, it looked like he got a great jump on it.
Yeah.
But the ball, if you notice there, we had to go pan away from it really quickly, but it just sat. I mean, it's right there at the catcher. So
yeah, it didn't get too far from him. Maybe another foot or two. Dawson could have done something. We got Quentin coming back up. number 2 hitter today, the designated hitter. Took I think a 4-pitch walk last time. They don't seem like they wanted any part of it. A nice little off-speed pitch on the outside corner. Definitely don't want to give Q nothing that he can pull. I think, like you said, they've definitely read the scouting reports.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're pitching him low and outside about every pitch.
Yeah, nothing in at all. All outside.
That's one of the perks of not having any base runners.
Yeah.
You can throw some junk in the dirt and see if they can chase.
Yeah.
You don't really have to worry about anybody advancing.
They did get one that was inside a little bit. Q tried to turn on it, just barely got a piece of it. He definitely likes the inside pitch. He likes to pull him over that first baseman, second baseman.
Tried to get the collar, tried to frame it up. Be ball 3.
Very nice job on the catcher there. He thought he almost sold that one. I wasn't buying that one. Down low, ball 4. It's 2 walks on the night for Q. He'll probably see that a lot this year until they can prove that somebody behind him can make them pay for that, which they did last time up. They got a big rally. That's what got the rally going last time. So we'll see if Andrew can step in and do what he did last time. Outside.
Yeah, so one's trying to catch that outside corner. Gotten that call a lot tonight. That's a ball.
Nice lead by Q. He gives him a look.
Me, you, and Baker, all 3 saw that same time.
Yeah.
Ball 2, outside again. Yeah, I said Q giving him something else to think about over here on first.
Yep. See if they put anything on here, a little hit and run action. I think last time it might have been what they had. He floated that one over second base. There it is. There's the run. He's under it. Got a nice jump over here.
Yeah, the catcher's got a great arm. You know, Q had to have a good jump. If he'd been a half second later, he'd been out.
Oh yeah. If the throws to the first base side a second, he probably has him. Just floated a little bit to the third base side.
So a runner in scoring position. So he said, "I'll be hitting the run here. See if we can get another run."
There it is.
Good rip to the gap. Oh, gets by him. So Q will be coming in.
Looks like he will settle for 2. Nice piece of hitting by Andrew right there. Just hitting it where it's pitched. Throws it on the outside corner. He just takes it right up over the right field. Nice effort by the right fielder. Just could not catch up to it. The ball was just a little too quick for him to cut that gap. Now we got Clay Hall back up to bat. See if he can switch places with Andrew.
I was going to bring him Clay Hall.
First switch.
Catcher can't locate it, so Andrew decides he'll just go ahead and
say
come on over to third.
Yeah.
Yeah, no foul tip. He swung at it, but the catcher couldn't locate it.
Runner advances. Strike 1. 2 outs.
Now 4. I'm going to say.
There it is. Nice little piece of 2-out hitting there by Clay Hall. Gets the job done. Gets Andrew home.
Right fielder booted around a little bit, but they will still stay with it, get it in quickly, hold him at first, but not before the Cougars get another run on the board.
It's the sign of a really good hitting team is when they get those 2 strikes at any point, they can just go oppo. Don't try to do anything fancy with it. Just try to hit it where it's pitched. If you can do it, it's a simple thing, but it's hard.
Ball one. I kind of hold my breath on them ones outside corner.
Yeah, I know.
It's been close all night.
Yeah, he's definitely not giving him the corners. And that's sometimes that happens. If you can show the umpire that you can hit that all the time on a consistent basis, then sometimes they'll give you okay, I can give you that. But if you're just every now and then happening upon touching the corner, then and then you're over in the dirt and you're over in the dirt and you're down in the dirt. A lot of times they like, no, you ain't getting that until you show that you're consistent.
Yeah, strike on the inside corner this time. Pulls the count 2-1.
Quick throw down to first, trying to catch Clay sleeping down there.
So anytime there's a lot of times runners have a twitch. They want to start heading to the other base, getting ready. So Clay, good job of keeping his eyes on the ball and getting back quickly. Outside ball 4. So
that's a nice take. I tell you, these Cougars got good eyes. Those are real close pitches, but they're just saying, no, not today. That's not the pitch I'm looking for.
It's a great attribute to have as a team because, like I said, even if the bats aren't going to start the game, you can run that pitcher's count up.
Yeah. And it's very frustrating, especially whenever you have a pitcher who's started out a little wild. Now he feels like he's dialed in, but he's not dialed in just enough for the umpire's liking.
Ball in third.
90 feet.
Yep, pass ball.
Oh, he throws it out into the outfield. Let's see if Clay wants to go home. He don't want to try that. Took him a minute to get up. There's a little
collision there. Clay come in, had a slide, and ended up taking the third baseman out. Nothing dirty there, good play.
Yeah, both of them going for what they needed. One going for the ball, one going for the base. But definitely held him up long enough to keep him. They're out here discussing. I think they're wanting to see if that was any kind of
interference.
Maybe. I don't think it was, but I'm not the blue.
Yeah, once again, it's one of those calls, could he have avoided? Can he come out of the base path?
Yeah, he's going to leave him there.
One of the hardest things to teach right now is, like I said, my other boys playing baseball. One of the hardest things to teach is, base running. Yeah. So complex. Where's the ball at in front of you? Once it gets there, what do you do?
It is. It's a beautiful game, very complex. Even whenever you're first starting out, there's so much you got to figure out. Nice rip, but goes foul down the left field line. He definitely hits that with some authority. I'd say right here, 2 outs. They'd be going on. Got some speed at second. If Kobe can find some grass out there, I'd say he'll get him 2 RBIs right here. There it is.
Middle.
There we go.
Bringing in at least 1. That round second will bring in 2.
There we go.
Kobe holds up at first.
Nice piece of 2-out hitting by Kobe Johnson. So he never missed a beat. I think he's one that hadn't played in a few years also. He's a big football star. And usually that translates. If you're an athlete, you're an athlete. I think he played all the way up through middle school. I think him and Dawson are big buddies. And Dawson went over and played football this year, so he come over and played some baseball. Got Mason Boggs stepping in a little bit high on that pitch. 7-1. What we got going on?
Yep, 7-1. Got 4 hits here. Except 1-0 count.
Guess the Cougars too excited over here trying to get out on deck. I guess that's a little too close for the umpire's liking. It's a nice couple first inning hitting wise for the Cougars. 7 runs. A lot of great 2-out hitting. I don't know how many of those runs was on 2 outs, but it's been several.
All 4 of this inning have been on 2 outs.
Yeah,
so
that's pretty good.
Like I said, just being patient at the plate. Got to count 2-0. Let you be selective moving forward. Kobe getting his lead here on first.
Outside. Really, really struggling right now to find that zone, get that third out, and get in the dugout.
Yeah, and the thing is, like I said, it's not like he's missing by a mile.
No.
It's just outside the zone.
Yeah, that gives him a look-see over here, trying to keep him honest. Yeah, that's the awful part when you're out there feel like you're on an island out there on that pitcher's mound and you're struggling trying to find it. And you finally get close to the zone where you think it's a strike and you still don't get it. It's disheartening. Down low, another walk.
Ball four. So now the Cougars with runners in first and second again here with 2 outs. Harold coming back to the plate.
I think this might be Dylan Eldridge, isn't it?
Is it Eldridge?
This is? Okay.
Okay.
Jaden Wright.
Okay.
I thought I recognized him as one of the. Yeah, he has, hasn't he? He's slimmed up.
So, well, from up here, all we get's the back of the head.
Yeah.
We don't have the jersey number. All we get's a helmet. It's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah.
Down field level, you can get a good shot of these guys.
Yeah. Right now, everybody's head's just the back of a white helmet. But he's a big part of their future here at LCC baseball, Jaden Wright.
Once again, we get to learn something about the young man with his walk-up music.
Yeah.
It amazes me amount of these guys have 80s and 90s bands.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does that Allison Chains or somebody down there? Who was that? It seemed like I remember that back in the day. Nice pitch right there.
Yeah. Gets a call, comes set.
It's like he's fouled off over the dugout on the right side.
Just keeps drifting. Up here, I've not got kind of a grasp of how the wind really reacts up here yet.
Yeah, it kind of swirls. And when it does come in, and it'll hit the high wall back there and come back in toward left field.
So right in the hole now, 0-2.
Down low. Nice eye there.
Kobe has a pretty good lead from second, but still not testing the catcher's arm there.
Yeah, and he's deceptively fast. I mean, if you look at him, you think, okay, this guy's a big old guy, but he's quick.
Yeah, he's even turned the Jets on in football a couple times this year and run away from some people.
Oh, it was a different kind of pickoff move.
Trying to remember, I watched a picture this year who was pure arm strength.
Really?
Like he would come set and he wouldn't budge an inch. Just his arm would whip it and try to pick him off. Now it takes a whole lot of arm strength to pull that one off.
Oh, nice swing. Fouled straight back. Definitely on that one, you can tell. Fouled straight back. He's barely missed it. He choked up, just trying to make a little contact.
Mm-hmm. Like I said right now, this would be the third out, so it's just good job battling and keeping the pitch count rolling.
Yeah, more of that 2-out magic they've been having today. There it is, another one.
Another bloop.
Another floater over his head. Let's see, here it comes home. Kobe's going to come on in.
See how aggressive they are. Kobe comes in, runner to third.
Jaden's going to take second on the throw.
Smart base running there. Noticing the pitch come, the throw come home, just go ahead and take second.
Absolutely. Once it goes over that cutoff's head, might as well take that next base. So you got second and third. Two
So-
out still, and Cougar still in damage mode here. Looks like they might make a pitching change here, or at least have a conference about it.
Yeah, they're going to talk about something. See what they choose, what they talk about, see what they choose to do here.
That was Jaden's at bat. That's just been like, all night. The two out hitting, every time they have to shorten up, and they always are just going opposite field. Great. Whoever's their hit coach over here, if it's, head coach Rigsby or whoever on his staff, kudos to them, because they definitely are a two out hitting opposite field.
Yeah, and you can tell they're experienced batters because, they changed their stances, they changed their hand location.
Absolutely.
They're completely changing their style to kind of keep alive and keep able to fight during that at bat. That's what you're noticing. They're not killing the ball.
Right.
They've got a different stance. They're just being able to just make contact. That was the main thing.
It's like death by 1,000 cuts. It's like you don't have to, go for the long ball. That's my favorite kind of ball, is get them on, get them over, and get them in. You just, you look
run
over,
is a run.
You get up there and you like, okay, we've only, no doubles, no triples, no home runs, but you look and say, oh yeah, well, we've got 8 runs still.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just nothing but opposite field, two out hitting. It's pretty impressive, especially this early in the season.
Yeah. As we've got number 14 warming up for the Eagles.
Who is number 14? Let's see. It looks like it's Kendrick Joseph. He's a freshman for Leslie County, lefty.
Yeah, say a lefty coming in here. See what gets some damage. They're going to give him a few minutes here to warm up, so we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be back here in 1 minute on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
There are buttons to button, snacks to prepare, math problems to help with, and boo-boos to kiss. If you have people who need you, you need life insurance. Talk to a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent about a policy that protects the ones you love. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
Hey, it's Kristen, marketing manager at Appalachian Wireless. March is here at Appalachian Wireless, and we know that being local is a game changer. That's why we're bringing you slam dunk savings all month long. Whether you're upgrading your device or switching to the region's best network, now's the time to score big. Don't miss out on these deals with Appalachian Wireless, where there's no madness, just game-changing deals. Visit us at AppalachianWireless.com or your nearest Appalachian Wireless retail or authorized dealer location. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
All right, welcome back. Looks like the Eagles have settled in on lefty Kendrick Joseph, freshman, coming in out of the pen to see if he can get this ever elusive third out for the Eagles. Cougars have been lighting up the scoreboard with 2 outs. There's the pitch. Looks like Brett was trying to get on the base the hard way, trying to get that chicken wing.
Yeah, I'm never a fan of that, but
Yeah.
I've been on a few of those.
Yeah, on the receiving end, they're not as good as they look. Pop up on the infield. Looks like pitcher calling for it. And he's got it. Got that third out finally.
So it comes in just a few pitches. Like I said, able to get out of the jam. Not before the Cougars do a lot of damage, though. Kind of 5 runs on the second out.
Yeah, that's very impressive. Any time of the season, especially early in the season, you're just now getting started. You're, new team. There's a lot of players coming off playing other sports. You've not really put the bat on your shoulder so far. So yeah, it's pretty impressive.
Now, you could probably plenty of bullpen work, got some batting cage work. When you get out here, it's a little different.
Oh yeah.
So like I said, going into the top of the third, the Cougars are going to take an 8-1 lead with them. See if the Eagles can get a rally going here and chip away at this lead. We'll be back here in 90 seconds on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
At People's Bank and Trust of Hazard, we're more than just your banker. For over.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Hey, it's Kristen, marketing manager at Appalachian Wireless. March is here at Appalachian Wireless, and we know that being local is a game changer. That's why we're bringing you slam dunk savings all month long. Whether you're upgrading your device or switching to the region's best network, now's the time to score big. Don't miss out on these deals with Appalachian Wireless, where there's no madness, just game-changing deals. Visit us at AppalachianWireless.com or your nearest Appalachian Wireless retail or authorized dealer location. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Yeah, welcome back to Cougar Field. Got Isaiah Begley stepping in for the Cougars, fouling it off. Against Keaton Maggard, been pitching a really good game.
Yeah.
Getting in and out, getting his team off the field, not walking a lot of people, letting his defense help him.
Mm-hmm.
Nice pitching. Location good. Oh, nice off-speed pitch. Got him out front.
Yeah, so got him deep in the hole here, 0-2. Like you said, yeah, Maggard doing an awesome job. He's allowed 1 run and 1 hit so far, coming into the third.
There's strike 3 looking.
Got him on the outside corner. Worst feeling in the world. You didn't swing, and you got to walk back.
Yeah, that's a long walk.
Well, it feels a little better if you've at least made the air move.
Yeah, get your money's worth. We got number 13 up here. Ryland Simpson, a junior, Leslie County. Shot right back up the middle in the gap. See if they can cut it off. Nice job getting over there.
Oh, he's showing the wheels.
He's going to try to get it right here. Right, quick. Got down there. 13 wasn't joking around.
No, he was going from the get go. He rounded first wide open. I said, man, on the outfielders, you got to get up, got to get it in quick.
Yeah, he had his eyes on second from the start, trying to get something started here for the Eagles. Got Caden Shepard stepping in. First pitch high. Yeah, he definitely wanted to try to get something started, so he was immediately out of the box. He was not joking.
Outside. Ball 2. Yeah, it's a cancer one of those catchers you watch around the region. Not many people going to run, but wheels like that, you may just take a shot at third.
Yeah, especially in an 8-1 game, you got to make something happen. Nice job for Dawson keeping that in front. He's been a wall back there for 4 years. Come sit. Don't think he was really going to offer it that. I think he was just trying to aggravate the pitcher a little bit.
Trying to make him just shoot a little bit outside that zone. That worked. So he draws the walk there. Now runners on first and second for the Eagles. So they got something cooking here going on top of third.
Got Jesse Osborne stepping in here. And he puts it on. Nice bunt. Dawson was going to go to third to get that out, but ball slipped out of his hand, so he took that easy out at first. And it wasn't so easy after all, but that's the only one he had.
Mm-hmm.
But great job out of the box. Made that close down there.
Yeah, I said ball slipped out. And this time of the night, time of the year, you get a little bit of dew falling. It's cold outside. That ball is going to be hard to grab.
Yeah, trying to pick up an ice cube. Comes a pitch. Nice off-speed pitch. Had Eli Crisp out in front on that one.
Probably got a hit and run rolling here. So 2 outs.
Oh, check swing held up. He wanted to, but he held up. It's nice pitch by Keaton.
So it's 2 outs. Runners on both in scoring position. See if Eli can bring them home.
See if they can get a little of that Cougar 2-out magic.
It looks like that. Now is it Maggard having a little trouble here now getting his third out. Yeah, that one was close. That was low. So ball 3. So Chris now 3-1 count.
Nice at bat by Eli Crisp. Down to third. Make a play here. Nice throw over there. Got him. Nice play by Kobe Johnson over there at third.
So good contact by Chris, but once again, out at Kobe, able to make the good play, get the out at first, and keeps the runs off the board. So be able to maintain that 7-run lead going into the bottom of the third. We're going to kick it out for about 2 minutes and be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
The Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance wants to inform the general public that Little Flower Clinic is a full-service medical clinic available for everyone. We accept most major insurances like the one your employer provides and Medicaid. Little Flower has an experienced staff of medical professionals providing all types of services from general physicians, mental health services, dental, chronic disease case management, and even chiropractic. We have on-site x-ray and laboratory services. Little Flower Clinic, everyone's medical home in the mountains.
Looking to fast-track your career? Hazard Community and Technical College has 12-week courses designed to get you trained and ready for the workforce fast, beginning February 10th. With flexible schedules and in-demand courses, you can get in, get out, and get employed debt-free. Don't wait. Start building your future today. Call us at 606-487-3293 to learn more. Hazard Community and Technical College. We'll never underestimate you.
Welcome back here to Bluegrass Sports Nation. Going to the bottom of the third, the Cougars kind of up 8-1 over the Leslie County Eagles. Leslie County looked like they were going to be able to come away with some runs there and chip away at this lead, but good job by Maggard battling back, getting those outs. Trusting his defense. He really came up big for him there in that inning.
Man, they did. Kobe Johnson, like he never missed a beat. I know he's been out of baseball for a few years, but it don't look like it. He's like a vacuum cleaner over at third base. Made several big plays today. Made them look easy, too. Just going after it. And nice, strong arm from third. I mean, he's just an athlete. It's nice to, when you get a new athlete come out and you're like, wow, this is a good problem to have.
Mm-hmm. We have Kinser coming back up to the plate, his third at bat in as many innings.
In the dirt. Still got number 14 out there that came in last inning, Kendrick Joseph, the lefty freshman from Leslie County.
And well, I mean, got out of the last inning like 3 pitches.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, that was.
Probably shouldn't have to worry about the pitch count moving forward.
Yeah, no, he's good to go so far.
Nine outside brings 2-0 count.
Dawson's setting up in the, in the batter's box up toward the pitcher. He's not really intimidated by the heat that's coming at him. He's more or less waiting on that off-speed pitch, and that was it. A little high, but he went for it.
And sometimes, thinking as a batter's third at bat, but new pitcher. So all the time is different. He's a lefty. Like everything has changed now. So everything you were getting used to, you got to recalibrate.
Yeah.
Gets that inside corner, strike 2.
See Dawson with his 2-strike approach here. Little choking up action.
Dawson likes to get right up on the plate. So when they come with that inside ball, it's kind of gets close.
Yeah, he tries to eliminate that inside pitch. And there they go again, trying to go out to the, just a couple feet foul. But again, 2-strike approach, going to right field. I mean, stop me if you've heard this. I mean, this team definitely has a plan, and they're coming out executing it. I mean, it's pretty impressive. To get 2 strikes, they don't try to do anything fancy. You don't try to pull it. You just play baseball.
Yeah, make contact, and you make contact, things can happen.
Yeah, put the pressure
on
the
defense. Put it in play and go.
Yeah. Foul tip. Dawson hanging in there.
Yeah, staying alive. So the more pitches you get, the more used to more you are used to the pitcher. So
Absolutely. Yeah, the advantage starts tilting toward the batter the more pitches they see. Especially whenever it's, like you said, a new pitcher almost every couple innings. You definitely don't want to let Dawson get on here with Q behind him. It's a little high. Because I feel like Q with this left-handed pitcher will eat a little bit.
Mm-hmm. As a catcher still battling, runs it to a full count, 3-2.
Yeah.
14 throws hard. Good arm. There he is. Roller out the short. Nice play.
Once again, Kentzer putting the pressure on the throw there, showing he got good speed, but the throw in time for the first out of the inning.
Ryland Simpson for Leslie County plays a really good shortstop. Nice glove. Very good arm. Here comes Q. Quentin Williams. Letcher Central Senior. Not really got a pitch to hit yet tonight. Let's see if he can change that right here. 2 walks. Been all over the bases tonight. Fouled it into the dugout there on the right side.
See, he's timing off a little bit. He was ahead of that ball, pulled it down first.
Yeah, he's trying to buggy whip that one out there to right field.
Getting the call in here.
Inside. Trying to keep him honest in there.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Not leaning out.
Yeah, lefty to lefty. Kind of a lot of times that ball can ride right up into it.
Yeah. That lefty, when it starts, it looks like it's going to go behind you, and then it just trails on in. He tried to float a off-speed pitch in there on that corner. Didn't quite get there. Good eye by Q. Q's going to make him, he's not going to give him anything cheap. You either throw it where he wants it or he's just going to spit on it. And got him. Tried to get too far in and got the backside of Quentin Williams. He jogs down to first base.
Yeah, you see, he's got that sliding mitter batting gloves there in that back pocket.
Yeah,
hopefully it helped him out a little. Not a great spot.
Yeah, that's definitely not. Got Andrew Little stepping in. He's had a nice game tonight. Couple little flares to right center.
There's a Q on base here. So we talked about he does have good speed, so it's something else to think about. So, but with a lefty, he gets a dead good look at first.
Yeah, he does. Oh, he wanted to pull the trigger on that little off-speed pitch, but he let it go by.
Right down the pipe.
Yeah, it's whenever there's a lefty on the mound, that their move to first is a whole lot scarier if you're a runner. In the dirt. Who threw behind Q. He hesitated though. Yeah, that
good job by
pump
Q.
fake got it. The catcher pump fake or the first baseman, that one indecisive moment cost him. Good job by Q reading it and just keep on going. A lot of times the runner try to just go back and they're just going to be a dead man walking trying to get back into first. Q seen the throw behind him. He trusted his feet.
Yeah, because I hate sounding like a broken record, but a lot of times in baseball, that first initial move, you got to take it and go.
You do. No turning back. If you're fast, if they throw behind you, you just don't even hesitate. You don't hesitate.
Just take off. Make them make the play. Because if they've thrown it to first by then, the angle's bad.
Yeah, you're
trying
making
to throw them over top of them.
You gotta think that there's going to be 2 perfect throws and two perfect catches, and that's that's a lot to ask for in high school. Got him out on his front foot on that one.
He would swing and a miss, bring count 2-2.
Got 2 strikes. That's when they've been doing their best work, the Cougars, tonight. Let's see if Andrew can continue his streak of 2-out hits to right center. He's stretching out in the box, choking up. He floats it outside.
It looked like that one just didn't break back in for him.
Yeah, nice thought though. Try to get that outside.
Mm-hmm. The timing's so much different. If you watch, like I said, watch the Baker compared to now, it takes a little bit longer to get the pitch that he wants. Takes a little bit longer to set up, longer to drive to the plate. All the timing's different.
Absolutely.
Oh, strike 3 swinging in the dirt. Throw to first.
Got him at first, but Quentin did take 90 feet. Smart base running again. Now we got Clay Hall stepping in.
See if Hall can bring Quentin home, get another run on the board.
A couple of times tonight, Leslie County's got a really good catcher. He gets back there quick and gets that ball out because there's been 2 or 3 plays where he's had to throw the runner out at first because those off-speed pitches are hard to handle and they'll skip by him, but he don't give up. He goes back and gets it and throws them out. Good catcher. Oh, he couldn't have rolled it into a better spot. Let's see. Oh, there we go.
Throw was a little high.
He couldn't have rolled that out into a better spot. I didn't know if his speed was going to let him get down there, but it was a perfectly placed swing and bunt pretty much down that third base line. I think the third baseman may have had another step. He could have took his time to throw it with the speed of Clay, but he rushed his throw, got a little bit high.
So another run comes across. That'll make it 9-1. Cougars still with 2 outs here in the third.
Another 2-out run.
Little bloop here.
Looks like second baseman's going to. Oh, he dropped it, but he's in no man's land. Clay can't. Yeah. That happens sometimes. You're in no man's land there as the runner on first because you.
There's 2 outs though.
Oh yeah, there's 2 outs. Yeah,
should have
been going. Yeah,
should have been.
He didn't realize how many outs was just like I didn't just now.
I said, yeah, just base running. I said one of the hardest things to keep up with. Everything makes a change on what you should be doing.
Yeah.
But the Cougars still able to get 1 run there in the inning, so they will go into the 4th with a 9-1 lead over the Eagles. We'll kick it out for 2 minutes. We'll be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Looking to fast-track your career? Hazard Community and Technical College has 12-week courses designed to get you trained and ready for the workforce fast, beginning February 10th. With flexible schedules and in-demand courses, you can get in, get out, and get employed debt-free. Don't wait. Start building your future today. Call us at 606-487-3293 to learn more. Hazard Community and Technical College. We'll never underestimate you.
Hey, it's Kristen, Marketing Manager at Appalachian Wireless. March is here at Appalachian Wireless, and we know that being local is a game changer. That's why we're bringing you slam dunk savings all month long, whether you're upgrading your device or switching to the region's best network. Now's the time to score big. Don't miss out on these deals with Appalachian Wireless, where there's no madness, just game-changing deals. Visit us at AppalachianWireless.com or your nearest Appalachian Wireless retail or authorized dealer location. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
Welcome back to Cougar Field. Got Letcher Sensor putting on a show so far for everybody here tonight. 9-1, top of the 4th.
Yeah, I forgot to change it. Now it's top of the 4th. Sorry about that. Tried to get that other out, but Maggard still pitching. It's a great game here, only allowing the 1 run in the second on the 1 hit.
Yeah, he's been pretty
Or 2
impressive.
hits. I'm sorry, he allowed 2 hits. But still, it's a great placement there. Gets up one strike.
Love the way he mixes his pitches up. Keeps them off balance, fastballs, and off speed. Don't let them get timed up real good. Even the misses are close. You know, that's
you always try to think of as like a batter when you're up here and try to figure out, what's the rhythm, what's the placement. Good rip there to left, but
right at was that Kanan Harrow out there? Who is that? I'm not sure. Can't see that far with my old eyes out there. Nice catch though, right at him. They had him played good.
I think that is right. Actually, they've subbed in.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it was.
So good catch there. Gets the first out of the inning.
Oh, that was a really pretty off-speed pitch.
Good strike one for Maggard, getting rolling.
Maggard's really done a good job keeping them off balance tonight and limiting the damage on the bases. Not hurting himself. No string of walks. Usually getting the lead off out before,
Knuckler.
Nice job out there to Andrew Little.
Yeah, looked like he got the inside part of the bat there, just knuckling all over the place. Didn't get all of it.
Yeah, that one made my hand sting.
Mm-hmm. So that's what caused, I said it sounded like good contact, but it just didn't go very far. We got on the inside part of that bat. The good fly out there. So the second out of the inning.
Out in front of it there for Peyton Fouts, the junior from Leslie County. Nice pitch. Broke right back over the plate.
So 0-2 count here. So deep in the hole. See if they can fight back out. In the dirt, ball one.
I like the Cougars outfield placement pretty much straight up. That's good. When you got fast outfielders like that can cover a lot of gaps. That's a big help. That's straight up. See if Brett can get under that. Looks like Mason calls him off and makes the catch. Falling down nice.
So great inning there for Maggard. For some reason, I felt like it'd be a good inning. 9 pitches.
Yeah.
I was trying to, as soon as he got the first quick out, I was like, let me see if I can count these up. It wasn't hard. I didn't have to even get my toes out. So nine pitches, able to get out of the inning. So I said it's a big gain for Maggard, being able to stay in the rest of the game, maybe. And obviously, the goose egg on the board. So the Cougars will take a 9-1 lead now going into the bottom of the 4th. See if they can extend this lead or maybe, it's 4th inning. No, it'll be a lot of runs. There's 6 inning runs. Probably forget that one. Get out of the game.
Oh, yeah. What is it in high school? Is it 15 after?
It's 15 after 3. After 3.
And what?
And 10 after 5.
Yeah, okay, 5.
Yeah, 10 after 5. Like I said, but now the pitching set, been doing great here the last inning. So the Eagles try to stay alive here. We're going to kick it out for another 90-second break, and we'll be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
I believe in Kentucky. I believe in Kentucky.
I believe the good guys win.
I believe in cops and firefighters.
I believe in lending a helping hand.
I believe tough times make strong people.
I believe in insurance that's there in good weather and bad.
I believe in sticking together.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
At People's Bank and Trust of Hazard, we're more.
And welcome back to Cougar Field. We got Kobe Johnson getting ready to step into the box. Third baseman for the Cougars.
I said, Kobe having an outstanding defensive game tonight.
He has. Been all over the bases, too. His fingerprints is all over this game. It just seems like he's got a lot of positive energy. Always smiling. Good kid.
So 9-1, getting this 4th inning started.
See if the Cougars can figure out this lefty that Leslie has brought in here.
As I said, so far he came in and was out of the inning in 3 pitches, and then last inning held the Cougars to just 1 run.
Which has been good tonight for them. They've 3 and then 5 and then 1. So we'll see if Kendrick Joseph can keep his streak going here. Nice pitch out in front of it a little bit. Nice swing by Johnson, though. Definitely not up there to just be an innocent bystander. He's looking to do some damage with that swing.
Takes ball 1. Yeah, I kind of want to go down the field. I've not been next to Kobe yet. That bat does not look like regulation size. It looks like with him in it, it's almost like a T-ball bat.
I know. Looks like a guy holding a toothpick.
Misses high again, ball 2. Toby showing that patience we keep talking about as the night goes on. He said it doesn't have to miss by much. These Cougars are taking the balls.
Yeah, they definitely had very good eye at the plate today.
Hmm.
And when they swing with a purpose.
Yeah, the off-speed pitch is getting Kobe swinging right now, though. He's out in front of him.
And that's the last thing that'll come back to him being out so long, is that recognition of the spin. But he'll get there.
Ooh,
nice rip to center field.
Yeah, you got to hold it.
Just got up on the handle just a little bit. A little further down on the barrel could have been something different. Now you got Mason Boggs stepping in, shortstop here, freshman from LCC.
Yeah, as far as the camera is concerned, like we try to, every field we go to, we're usually behind a backstop or behind a net of some sort. We do our best as far as trying to get the best shot we can. A lot of times, though, when you try to zoom through one of these nets, it will come out of focus.
Oh, yeah.
So sometimes we get it, sometimes we don't.
Yeah, a lot of times it'll want to focus on the net.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, especially those, like I said, those deep drives out into the field.
Yeah.
Just trust us. It was a good catch.
Yeah.
Center field.
Definitely. Took a good route to it. I'd say about 20 foot from the track.
Misses high, ball 1, evens the count. Comes with another high fast, so it misses high. Ball 2, count 2-1 coming to box.
Boggs definitely up there looking for something. He knows what he's there for. That was not it. Those high pitches, he's just letting those go, not even offering.
Good nice pitch. It starts making me think that there's a selective on their pitches up here. I wonder if they're like this in practice.
Yeah, I know.
Imagine they make the coach pitch right down the pipe.
Yeah.
Oh, swing and miss.
Gonna have to throw him down to first, and got him again. That's the 3rd or 4th time tonight that the catchers had to go back and do that. Those off-speed pitches are just hard to corral whenever they come in.
As a pitcher, though, that has to be awesome to know that your catcher can make up for that.
Yeah, what a luxury to have. You can throw it at any time. And it's also good to know that you're at a field that lets that happen, because if you're like Shelby Valley or anywhere else that's got an acre behind it, that's 4 runners that would have been on and more damage that the Eagles are trying to get out of.
So good inning so far. Got 2 quick outs here, no base runners.
I think they got Kane and Harrell re-entering the game.
I'm trying to figure out where they're going to put him. Try to zoom in down here on the ump's card and see where he's going.
Yeah, it'd be nice to have that.
Anyway, he's coming to bat now. We'll take 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth.
Pitch. Nice pitch on the outside corner.
Joseph with a much slower setup.
Yeah, he's definitely takes his time. He's dialing it up now. Nice fastball.
Yeah. A lot of pitchers get stronger as the game goes on. Joseph right now, I said it seems like the more pitches he's got in, the better his control has been.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's going to drop. Yep.
He drops right in front of the right fielder there for the single.
They have wore that right field grass out today. Another. Did he have 2 strikes on him right there?
Yes.
Yeah, another 2 strike. I thought he did. Another 2 strike. Opposite field hit. Here comes Dawson. We're back to no, it ain't Dawson. This is Brett. Brett the Jet. See what they have on for him.
The bog's not slow by any means, but if there's gets a foot race here around the bases, Smith might be telling him get moving.
Yeah, exactly. There it is.
Oh,
little foul. If they hadn't cut the grass this week, that'd have been okay. I think I'd have died for him right there.
Yeah, maybe a little later tonight, the dew fell.
Yeah.
Slow her down.
That's my philosophy. If you just got to get him on, he could do some major damage. I mean, you might as well he's like Billy Hamilton back in the day with the Reds. You know, he just Billy couldn't find a way to get on, but once he was on, it was havoc. If you can just get Brett on by bunting or whatever, just get him on. Threw behind him. Let's see what's happening here.
Yeah, ball's gonna run down. Oh,
dropped the ball.
Yeah,
they had him though. Blue was getting ready to ring him up.
So had the ball, got the tag, but dropped. So runner will advance to second base, but they had 2 strikes on Smith.
See what he can do with his 2 strikes. It seems like that's
2 strikes, 2 out. Yeah, that seems like the Cougars like that tonight. So
that's been their
little more pressure. They say we'll hit it.
Yeah, it's been their MO all night. Got speed at second. Any kind of hit, he's scoring. Oh, you better hustle. Yep,
they called him safe. Yeah,
yeah, he beat it. Speed kills, boys.
Yeah,
I saw that one coming.
Yeah, missed opportunity here. The catcher had run up the first base line to cover.
Yeah, they could have got him a run right there. I'm surprised Kane and Harold got caught watching the ball game on that one instead of being in it. But it's hard not to watch Brett run. It's pretty impressive. Even Kane wanted to do it.
Yeah, 2 out, 2 strikes. Little dribbler up the first base line gets the hit for Smith. Runners on the corners. Ball in the dirt.
We got Dawson Kinser back at the plate.
So the runner on the pass ball, the runner will advance to second. Which I'm pretty sure he would have went anyway. Runner on third.
Oh yeah, yeah. With Brett, I mean, he just needs an inch of daylight and he's gone.
So it'll be ball 1. Coming to Kinser.
Once I saw the first baseman have to venture just a tad off from first to field, that I knew it was game over for getting Brett at first. That was it. A little bit high, umpire says.
Very close call.
I always feel like both catchers should have a really good knowledge of the strike zone by the time when they're batting, because they've been back there, they see the zone. So I feel like that's an advantage for a catcher when they're batting. Fouled up, back out of play. And you're back there and you're catching all the pitches for your team. You got a really good grasp of what he's calling. I think that comes to become a good advantage for the catchers. And Dawson's definitely up in that box again like he has been all night, trying to protect from that off-speed pitch.
Ball inside.
Here he comes home. Kanan slides in safe, and Brett takes third. Didn't have to get too far for Kanan to get home. Just 15 foot away.
No, and so far, tonight we've had really good bounces for the catchers. It's always bounced straight back to the backstop. That one kind of veered off, hit his left leg and shot off to the left, so it's harder to get to. Just not able to get it back in time to save that run.
Yeah, and kudos to Kanan Harold to be on, that secondary lead to be ready to roll as soon as he saw it.
You're by Cancer, but going down. Ouch.
About bought a window out there, but they dodged the ball. And again, 2 out, pushing it toward right.
So it runs the count full for Cancer. So runner on third and 3-2 count.
Very deliberate on the mound.
Yeah.
Thought it may have hit him, but it didn't. It did get away.
Saying it's ball forward in the dirt. So Smith will come across the plate there on the pass ball. Another run for the Cougars as Cancer will take first on the walk.
I think those inside pitches are hard to pick up for Leslie's catcher because to him, where it's coming across the plate from that lefty, it looks like it's driving in toward the batter. And I think at the last minute, he just loses sight of that, and it's getting by him on those right-handed batters.
And you notice, like I said, it's always been the right-handed batters.
Yeah.
It's coming inside on them. It's been harder to track it.
Let's see if Q can make some contact here, get him a good pitch to hit for the first time tonight.
There's a pass ball.
Cancer's going to hustle on down to second on that.
So now a runner in scoring position for Quentin. And if you notice, 2 more runs here with 2 outs for the Cougars.
It's definitely a pattern.
I know you'll take a run anytime you get it, but if you're coaching, a little less stress, do that with 1 out.
That's why most coaches ain't got no hair or they got gray hair. Nice cut. That one about blew my hat off up here at the press box. He definitely got his money's worth on that swing. Q's looking to do some damage here.
Oh, I forgot to advance the runner a second. My bad. There we go.
Catcher's going to take third on that pass ball.
So, like I said, such a great game so far, as far as like being able to wrangle those pass balls and keep the runners from advancing, but all of a sudden,
yeah,
having a little bit of an issue.
Yeah, it's definitely skipping a different kind of direction with that lefty spin on it. Oh, nice swing.
That one bounced straight back there. Kentry not able to come home. It's a 2-2 count now coming to Williams.
See if Q can get some of that Cougar 2-strike magic rubbed off on him. Choked up in the box. Foul tipped it. Got just a piece of it to stay alive.
Barely the end of that bat.
He just floated that one up our Q's eyes. I'm sure had to be big as $50 on that. He wanted that one. Just floated it up there.
Williams doing a good job staying patient. We've seen some of the batters here with a longer setup getting a little antsy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's what separates Q from a lot of people. He's got the talent, but he don't have to hit a home run every time. He's going to make you pitch to him, and if you know that as a pitcher, then you got to pick your poison. You're like, okay, do I want to make this pitch, try to get him out, or move on to the next guy because he's not going to swing at nothing stupid. Fouled off his foot in the box. Kendrick's definitely come in and made a difference for the Eagles.
Yeah, he's done a great job.
Yeah, he has.
So they've been able to limit the runs here. So a full count coming to Williams. 2 outs.
Nice rip.
Straight to second base.
Fumbled it. He got it. Speed, man. Quick. Quentin is quick too. He's quick as a cat down that line. One bobble's all it took.
Yeah, just one little hesitation there. Had the second get repositioned there. Quentin already standing on first. So
coming out of that box as a lefty, you've already got that advantage, and then you got his speed, and then all it takes is one bobble.
So runners on first.
Another
Kinsler comes across, adds another run to the board. So now there's a 12-1 lead for the Cougars.
See if Andrew can continue his 2-out success for the night.
Every time he's been on,
yeah,
2 outs.
He's been burning up that right field grass out there.
Ball in the dirt. Williams thinks about it. Quick good block by the catcher.
Trying to coax him into throwing it back down to first behind him again so he can just go on down to second like he did last time. It's a good luxury to have a really smart base runner. Makes the first base coach's life a lot easier. Ooh, out in front of that one. He pulled the string on that one a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Nice pitch.
Yeah, that's where, like I said, as a batter, you can't try to guess. I don't know how to say that. Can't guess. Well, here comes the heat. It looks like he was already ready for the fastball.
Yep.
The changeup got him looking there.
Yep. Q's going to get down to second. Beat the throw. Just under it. Nice throw by the catcher, right on the money.
Yeah, dead on target.
Sometimes you just can't do it.
Yeah, speed kills sometimes. So.
You can be perfect, and sometimes it just don't work out. Nice catch, nice throw, nice catch at second. Still, Quentin took the day.
And I missed that last call because I was already looking at Q. I got 1 ball, 1 strike. I know there's another one there somewhere. So now 2 strikes on 2 outs. So it's said I hate to sound like a broken record, but if you're a Cougar fan tonight, that means he's about to get a hit.
Yeah, if you buy a lottery ticket tonight, put some 2s on it. Because Andrew has come through in this spot every time tonight. He decides to go to left field with this one.
Right at the left fielder. Good catch there. Get a good track and got up under it. Just had to wait at that point.
It's a nice swing. Got a lot. That went farther than I thought. I didn't think it was going to travel like that. Carried good.
So the Cougars had 3 more runs here in the bottom of the 4th. Now have the 12-1 lead. So now if you're a Eagle fan, it's do or die time. You need at least 2 runs to keep this game alive in the 5th inning.
Yep.
So we're going to kick it out for 2 minutes. We'll be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
There are buttons to button, snacks to prepare, math problems to help with, and boo-boos to kiss. If you have people who need you, you need life insurance. Talk to a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent about a policy that protects the ones you love. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
At People's Bank and Trust of Hazard, we're more than FDIC.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Welcome back to Cougar Field. Cougars lead this one 12-1 over the Leslie County Eagles. First pitch, swinging to center field. Looks like, yeah.
Good job there.
Brett gets underneath it. You're going to have to hit it pretty far to get Brett out of position. He'll be able to chase most things down out there.
Yeah, I love a good center fielder, man. You got wheels. And I said, you watch that break. If they get a good break on the ball, man, you have got to hit it perfect to try to get it down.
Yeah. Besides the double play, that's a pitcher's best friend right there, a quick outfielder. Shut those gaps down. you basically eliminate the gaps, and you can push your right fielder and your left fielder farther to the line because you know that he can cover everything. You say, hey, go get anything. You guys just worry about the lines. Pitch swinging to short. See Mason's arm here. Nice throw to first. Got him.
So 3 pitches, 2 outs.
You can't say enough about Keaton Maggard tonight.
Now, I'd like to know his overall pitch count at the end of this one. Because he stayed low in a couple of different innings here. Like I said 3 in this already. Just 3 pitches in this 5th inning. And
Well,
1 out
said,
away from getting out of this one.
You said 9 in 1 inning, I think you counted too. So, yeah, he's definitely not up there where you'd have to have a concern at this point. He might be able to finish it out, especially if they end it early. Nice. Ooh, I thought that was in there, but it's outside. He's consistent. He's called that all night. He's that outside. He's not going to give it. So that's all you can ask for.
That low. So 2-0 count. Maggard getting set. Oh, time called here by the batter. Didn't look like it was too long of a delay. Maybe just lost its footing there.
Yeah, may have.
Maggard misses outside, so it's 3-0 count.
It's nice at bat by Ryland Simpson, junior from Leslie County.
I think you heard us say something about pitch count. He wanted to run it up a little bit.
Yeah, he must have.
Ball 4.
That's one of the very few walks he's given up tonight.
Mm-hmm.
He's been really good at getting that leadoff hitter off. That's getting him out before you can get that one out before you even have to start worrying about base runners.
And so 1 out here, and the runner on first for the Eagles.
He takes off.
Gets safe. Gets in there safe. Looks like Kincher didn't get the ball cleanly there and threw a little high down to second.
It was a nice jump. Also, the runner definitely read the pitcher good on that one. Foul tip. That saved another possible stolen base. He's going to have to give his looks a little different. I think they're timing him a little bit on the bases. May have to look and step off a few times just to keep him honest.
You have to be super confident in that speed if you're going to send someone to third on Kinzer.
Yeah.
A lot shorter throw down that way.
Especially if you're trying to stretch the game out and, you got a runner in scoring position already. You don't want to get him out at third.
Got that one on the outside corner.
Keaton's been getting out there a whole lot, so umpire might stretch it out there and give it to him since he's hitting it so much. Unorthodox swing, bounced it off his foot, foul ball. Got him out on his front foot with that swing. Nice pitch by Keaton, off speed.
Yeah, stays alive here. It's a 1-2 count. Still the runner in scoring position. So they sent him to third once, but kind of lost that element of surprise now. So
there he goes.
Yep, ball was inside there, so
not even an attempted throw to third on that one. I think that's the one thing that they'll probably take from this for Keaton. He's been pitching great. They'll work on his looking back at the runners and holding runners, varying them, looking once, looking twice, back, stepping off.
Ooh.
Otherwise, you really can't pick anything. I mean, he's been spot on tonight.
Yeah, missed high there on that one. So runs the count full now. Advance the runner to third. So full count.
Nice off speed. Got him swinging on that third one. Get him off the field. Good job.
I thought that was the second. And where did I miss it out at? Oh, the other fly out.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. I'm sorry. So that actually is the third out. And that will be the game because that is an 11-run lead after 5. So the Letcher Central Cougars have defeated the Leslie County Eagles. We're going to kick it out for one quick commercial break, and we'll be right back to break this one down and shut this one down on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
I believe in Kentucky. I believe in Kentucky.
I believe the good guys win.
I believe in cops and firefighters.
I believe in lending a helping hand.
I believe tough times make strong people.
I believe in insurance that's there in good weather and bad.
I believe in sticking together.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
All right, guys, we're back here at Cougar Field where the Letcher Central Cougars have taken this one 12-1 over the Leslie County Eagles. I said, good performance tonight from the Cougars, good showing.
Yeah, definitely. Early in the season, you got to take a lot of positives from this game if you're the coaches for Letcher Central. A lot of timely two-out hitting. I know they have a lot of older players, but they also have a lot of younger players too. So that's great whenever you got younger players that can see, if you do it this way, this is the result. So, you got the older guys getting deep into counts, hitting them, opposite field, two outs, battling. I mean, you can't say enough about their hitting tonight. Leslie County, they had good pitching, but a lot of times good hitting beats good pitching, and that it did tonight.
Yeah, I said this second game I've got to call this year. Main takeaway I said, man, it's such patience. We talked about it in the first game. So I mean, it might be a fluke one game, 2 games in a row. It's maybe their calling card.
Yeah,
is the Cougars are just so patient at the plate. Great eyes, being able to tell what's there. Anything that was getting close to the zone, if they thought it was a strike, they'd foul it off, make you throw another one.
Yeah.
So I mean, a lot of the walks that were that the Eagles had tonight wasn't on the pitcher as much as just a great, outstanding at bats by these Cougars. Like I said, it's just great showing tonight. I said, and Keaton, I mean,
yeah, you can't say enough about that kid.
He came in tonight, he kept his pitch count low, had good control, kept control of the game. Like I said, the only thing that we could kind of talk about, is maybe varying up that timing to try to keep those runners kind of moving. That's something easily fixed.
Yeah, he's just a freshman too. I mean, you see a freshman pitching in those spots like that and hitting those corners, nice off-speed pitches. But that's just fun baseball to watch when you got people that's coming up and they're having those battle, like you said, those battling at bats, and they're not just swinging for the fences. That's fun. That's fun baseball to watch. And it's going to be a fun year for the Cougars to watch these guys continue to grow. And if they're already doing that this early in the season, I can only imagine, as the season wears on, they start getting rolling. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun to watch them.
Yeah. So once again, thank you guys for tuning in to Bluegrass Sports Nation. Maybe we may have one more baseball game, softball game this week. I'm not real sure. We're kind of really spread thin right now. Across the BSN front, we've got people having to travel to cover the state tournament, cover the Indianapolis, cover the Sweet 16 and stuff. So we've not got as many people to move around, but we will put a post up and let you know what games are going to be on tomorrow night. If we can get 2 or 3 on, we try to squeeze them in, we will. But once again, thank you all for choosing to watch us tonight. Like I said, if you're a Cougar fan, it's a good night. If the Eagles fan, you had lots of things to look back on and say that were good and some things you need to correct.
Absolutely. Yeah, both teams got nothing to hold their head down over tonight, because even though you come out on the end of this, you just ran into a really good hitting team. Like you said, the pitchers for Leslie County, it wasn't so much they wasn't good, good pitches. It's just that they were having to battle against a batter who was in there just fouling them off, waiting for their pitch. So, yeah, definitely a lot that the Eagles can take positive from this game. And, of course, when you're on the winning side of it, there's a lot you can take from that. But they'll still go back to the drawing board, and there'll be things that the coaching staff will say, hey, this is what we can do better, this is what we can't do better. And, so I look forward to seeing those adjustments. It'll be fun to watch. Great things coming for the Cougars this year, I think.
Yeah, that's a good start to the season. So we're going to wrap this one up. So for John Kniff and Matt Hudson, thank you guys for choosing Bluegrass Sports Nation tonight and watching some great baseball action. And like I said, keep up to date with us next time. We'll see you next time on Bluegrass Sports Nation.